Ben's been busy tracking the snow.
You've been on the roads, you know they're getting worse and worse.
They are. We are seeing some optimistic signs, though, with this system that these totals may not be as intense as what we were thinking. So let's start out right now with what's going on the radar. Yes, there's snow out there. There's a lot more than we've seen in the last several hours, but we can also see a little bit of a break that we were not banking on, which I guess is good news. You can see just sort of the back edge of that snow, at least temporarily, right over by Kalamazoo. Now, if we widen out the picture, there's more snow out here, this band that stretches through parts of Wisconsin and Minnesota. And you can start to see there is some indication that that moisture is trying to curl back towards the southern end of Lake Michigan. So I think that some of these areas will start filling back in. Nevertheless, we had that dry air get started with us, and the snow sort of took its own sweet time in accumulating. So because of those two reasons, I think it's going to be tough to achieve that 3 to 7 inch total. But 19 is where we're at right now. By the way, behind that panel, you could barely see the skyline of Detroit from Windsor. So there's definitely some snow out there right now. Wind chills at 12 above zero, and visibilities are down below a mile. That's an indication that we are seeing accumulating snow across the area, especially here from Metro back to Ann Arbor, about 1/2 to 3/4 of a mile. So take it easy on 94 especially. And as we get through tonight, this is what we're expecting, and this is one of our latest computer models. Notice it's ending the snow a little earlier. This is 6 a.m. and most of it's going to be clear by then. Look at how much of Saturday is painted on the dry side, and even this little secondary burst of moisture that we were thinking is going to move in to give us a little bit of a mix in the mid-afternoon looks like it's going to stay south of us. I don't put a lot of faith in huge differences in models when it's just one run, and that's what we've got here. So we're watching this very carefully and sort of skeptically, but that's what it's showing us right now. Going into Saturday, even that sort of last little flourish of snow looks like it's going to be mainly across the northern suburbs. So this is where I'm more confident that those totals may actually materialize, but for the rest of us, it could be a little bit lower than what we're going to forecast. So I do want to show you the 4-zone forecast coming up here, and this is really unchanged from what we were thinking earlier tonight. And we're still at least banking on the possibility of 4 to 5 inches here in the metro zone, south zone down towards the state line. We're calling it 3 to 4 inches. Wouldn't be surprised if these are a little bit lower. I don't think that they're going to be any higher than that. West zone temperatures, or I should say snowfall totals, anywhere between 4 and 5 inches generally, possibly as much as 6, and we are more confident in the north zone that some of these are going to actually materialize, especially north of I-69, where we still could see 6 inches of snow. Temperatures will be rising as we head towards a sunrise tomorrow. 27 is what we're expecting to wake up to tomorrow. Southeast winds at 8 to 13. And other than that possibility of a brief mix in the afternoon, it does look like most of Saturday is going to end up dry. Going into your forecast for the next 7 days, temperatures on their way down as we head into the upcoming weekend. 19 for that high on Sunday and single-digit lows for Monday and Tuesday. Most of next week is going to be dry, but the warmest temperature we have is 32. So anything that we see today is likely going to stay right where it is.